Hey friends, it's Evie here with Happily Even After, helping you to live your best life even after divorce, infidelity, or some other type of trauma or tragedy in your life. I know it feels like things are over, life is over when you go through such traumatic events. Um, I did, and I'm here to tell you and encourage you there is life after heartbreak and heartache. There's hope. And I want to help you find a way to get there and guide you along journey with you. And so today I wanted to ask about I was just thinking back on how bad it hurt when my ex-husband left. He left when my sons were 11, 12, and 13. And all I could think was, I want my marriage to work and I want my sons to have their dad in their life. And y'all, I cried and I hurt. And so I was just wondering, have you ever been so heartbroken and felt so much pain that you thought you couldn't go on? I know I did. There were times when I was on the floor crying and I didn't think I could get up. It was almost as if I was pinned to the floor because it hurt so bad, the crushing pain. Now that I'm past it, it seems kind of dramatic to say that. It seems silly to say that, but I can tell you for sure when I was in the middle of it, that's how I felt. I didn't know if there was a way out. I didn't know if there would ever be life after this marriage or after a divorce, which I didn't even consider. Yes, my husband at the time was living with another woman, even though he said he wasn't. So there is a little twist to this. So he said he wasn't because that's what I wanted to believe. That's what I believed. That's how I lived. He would come into my house every day and have lunch, and he would go to her house every night and sleep. But because I wanted it to work, because I wanted him to come home. I just knew my love and kindness would draw him home, and we would, in fact, live happily ever after, which that never happened, friend, because he didn't want that. He liked the life he had. I made it easy for him to have a double life because I wanted what I wanted so badly. So I just want to encourage you, if you're out there and you're hurting and your husband or spouse of decades has left you and you think there's no life after this, this is it. I've lived my whole life married and thought I was going to be married forever, happily ever after. I'm here to tell you and encourage you there is life after divorce, after decades of marriage, after you've raised your children and they've left home and now you're in the empty nest stages. I've been there, friend. I was married 26 years before we divorced. And not only did I get divorced and him having the affairs and leaving was so devastating, but after that, I actually lost my third son to cancer. And so I understand pain, I understand heartache and heartbreak and life not turning out like you thought it would. But what I do know now that I'm past that is there is life after heartache, there's life after heartbreak, trauma, tragedy, and pain. The thing is, we have to look for it. We have to want to be happy. What we look for, we find. And so I could look for pain, anger, and all the things like life isn't going to work and it's going to be awful. Or I can look at there's good out there. I'm still living and breathing. And so there must be a plan and purpose for me. And that's how I choose to see things. That's how I choose to live my life. And it's worked out well for me. And so now I help other people who are going through similar situations and in the hurt and in the pain where you think there's not life after this. How can I move on? And I'm here to tell you that you can not only just move on and move forward and keep living and breathing, but you can move forward and live your best life ever. Because now you're at a place where you've learned a lot, you have wisdom, you know things you didn't know when you were 20 and when you got married, And so you're not in a bad place. You're actually in a really good place. May not feel like it, but I can tell you and assure you that what you look for, you find. And if you begin to look for the light at the end of the tunnel, you will find it. And when you begin to look for good, it is out there. There's a whole new, brand new life out there in front of you. And I can help you get there. If you click the link below, you can find several different ways to connect with me. I work with people every day, helping them to live happily even after. So y'all contact me, reach out, let's connect, and let me help you live happily even after the divorce or the trauma. And I help you design your very best life. Friend, your life is not over. It's only just begun. There are great things ahead. Let me journey with you and help you find them. So click the link below, connect with me, and let's begin your journey to your dream life happily, even after that divorce. Thanks for watching, friends. Click the link below, connect with me, and let's see what you've got in there that you've totally forgotten about. See you next time.